my boy? What's goody, my boy? Hey, yo, I got the homie JL the God on. You heard? What's good with it? What's good with it, gang? How you?
I'm doing good. How you doing, big dog?
You know the.
Talking beer game a little bit.
Yeah, man. You know the fucking vibes. I'm on this GTA shit, waiting for the homie to pull up and all that.
Just while I understand Cyberpunk is something here, but it won't let me pick it up, and it's a painting, and they worth a lot of money.
Yeah, see,
Like,
that's it's weird, bro. Like that's why that shit's weird to me. You heard? Like, I be trying to what was I about to say? Like, I be trying to like, how do I say this? Like, get interested in the idea of grabbing Cyberpunk, but like I be looking at the gameplay, it don't look too crazy. You heard?
if you can comfortably sit there and play GTA, which has been out for almost 10 years, and all they do is update the same mission over and over again,
That's a fact.
mm, if you like Fallout, you'll like
I
Cyberpunk. Is the
haven't
best way I can
I
say it.
haven't played Fallout though.
See, then it's one of those things that I wouldn't advise you to get it if you don't like first-person shooters and story-driven games
Heard you.
because I you can spend like 4 hours just doing side missions in Cyberpunk. It's over a
A
hundred
new
hours of
luxury
shit
car is available to
game.
win.
I heard
Stop
you.
by and have a try at the
Hold on, I
luxury
wanna fucking share the stream and make sure I could hear you on the stream and all that too.
Yeah, I bet you we can.
Yeah, I wanna make sure I could hear you on the stream. Talk, nigga.
Yo, 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 yo,
Yeah, I wanna make sure I can hear you on the stream. Talk, nigga.
you. Oh
Yeah, you
Fill
smooth.
that void in
You
your
might just
soul
need to
for a
speak up,
moment.
but you good.
Shop for the hottest new fashions in the
yeah.
real
I
store.
will. Necessary. I
Yeah.
just need to move the mic closer.
Yeah, that ain't about nothing. What the fuck is up though? Everything battle rap though, man. What the hell is going on with you? So
Um,
you want to get to like, you know what I'm saying, the bullshit first, cuz like I told
we
you,
can
but
get to the bullshit
yeah, let's
first.
get to the
Like,
bullshit. Let's get to the bullshit. Nah, cuz I told you, sir, I had you losing the last joint you did, B.
I don't understand how.
I mean, how do I say this? I feel like Dame did a little bit more. Like I really appreciated the name flip approach you took, cuz like I didn't feel like you took that approach a ton in that last joint you was in or whatever. But like I really appreciated that. But like I felt like he did a little bit more, you heard?
You know what's funny about the statement you're making?
What up?
It's hilarious to me because
Here
I've
we go.
noticed the actual rappers say I murdered him.
Yeah.
The niggas that don't rap went with what he did, which was basic and spoon fed. So it makes sense when you don't write to look at something simplistic filled with current event and childhood memories, nostalgia. That's all he did was current event and nostalgia, people. So at that point, of course it is. You're not going to appreciate me open with a J. Cole album ski.
Oh nah,
You're not going
what?
to appreciate the Terminator 2 angle.
You bugging, big.
The
First
name,
of all,
but
nigga.
the fact that all you cared about was the four name flips I did on battle, and
First
there's
of all,
no
this nigga.
appreciation to the Jay Z album
You
scheme,
bugging.
bro, I went crazy on that
T-Bo,
man.
salute, bro.
I went crazy on that man. Everybody that raps say I went crazy on that man. It's only the non-rappers who rock with it.
Nah, man. You feel
Now
me?
he did have some shit here and
I
there.
thought I gotta actually go do another watch, but I will say this though. I thought it came down to like preference for the most part, but again though, that how do I say, the name flip approach you took, that was fire, bro. I can't hold you on that. But
Roy did everything better than me. He didn't do anything better than me that night. Did he rap better than me?
I
Yes or no? Did he rap better than me?
I don't know, bro. The way that I felt like the way that he kind of, you feel me, put together a little bit more, like the schemes and shit. How do I say that? Like I felt like he
He
put
didn't
that.
put together schemes. He put together. They were
Yo,
the
T-Bo,
difference
we
between
talking
a
about
scheme.
JL's last battle versus Dave, bro.
The difference between a scheme and a punch that's just stretched out longer. Like when he got to the Dinkelberg punch, the only line having to really do with that was "I hate you and I don't know why." Dinkelberg, nothing had to do with the Fairly Odd Parents before. It's just a punch of a reference that gives you a feel of nostalgia because you remember it. Just because something sounds good or makes sense doesn't mean it's good. He had about 3 fire punches in there, but everything else was basic. He had COVID-19 flips, bro. It's December. We done heard enough of them bitches.
I mean, I hear you, but I did end up what was I about to say? And I know it's gonna surprise you, but I did end up writing a couple joints down. You did have a couple of joints that like really, you know what I'm saying, kind of that I really fucked with. That only out of body experience you get, that autopsy joint, that was clean.
Very much so, because everything had to do with what happens before an autopsy leading up to the autopsy part. But you ain't getting that.
What the fuck you mean I ain't alright? Yo, son, I got joint. You feel me? I got like 2 joints on YouTube. B, I'm not hearing that. I got 2 joints that live on YouTube to this day. You heard?
I'm outside.
I'll take one of you niggas and fuck y'all up in a PG. You crazy?
You better leave me alone.
What? Hey, yo. Speaking of which, right? Nah, I know the vibes. Speaking of which, right? But we're gonna get back to Dame and shit. But before, I seen you in the bro. Also on the Discord. If so, which one? What you mean, T-Bull? Nah. Speaking of which, I seen you and my bro TooSum going back and forth, man. What was up with that? What's good, my boy?
TooSum can't rap with me.
What you mean,
He's not good enough.
I actually seen it. I don't know, bro. I don't know if I'm gonna let you sit here and do that, my nigga. I seen a
I mean, it could be a man's, but
No, that's a fact. I think y'all, you know what I'm saying? I think y'all, you know what I'm saying? I think y'all lock in and that shit should be clean. But like, you think
it won't be clean. I'm going to murder him. He is not good enough to stand in front of me.
I don't know, my nigga. I seen a joint with TooSum recently on Trap New York and all that. I actually, you feel me? I fuck with TooSum, bro. I think TooSum, you know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
I do my homework. The moment he start talking shit, I watch him. There's nothing he can do with me. He lacks conviction. His stage presence is his flow is Just because the lyrics are good doesn't mean you're a good battle rapper. If the lyrics mattered and nothing else did, King of the Dot would be the best battle rap place in the world.
Listen, man, whatever, B. I ain't gonna let you.
There's a difference between being a good battle rapper and being able to battle rap. I sell my shit. If we're battling and I say I'm gonna punch you, niggas might think I might punch you. If he says he gonna punch somebody in the battle, nobody's gonna believe it because he doesn't sound like he believes the things he's saying. Conviction is a key part of battle rap. That's why Geechee Gotti's able to walk around and say a lot of basic shit, but his conviction sells it. Calico sells conviction.
Heard you.
That's what they sell. Suge sells conviction.
I hear you. Damn, son.
But you can't tell me niggas that don't sound like they believe the shit they wrote can beat me. You don't even believe you write good enough, because if you did, you'd be confident in shit. You rep it with pride. You poke your chest out with it. You get up there and just rap and point their fingers and think they're gonna get somewhere. No, bro, that's not enough.
You really don't think TooSum can rap with you, son?
No, he cannot on any level. No disrespect to him. No, on any level, TooSum cannot rap with me, bro. You drunk if you think TooSum can rap with me.
Oh man. You gonna make my son TooSum come outside and fuck you up, you heard?
I mean, look, that's what people don't realize. You can come outside. My tent's been there for a long time. I moved outside right after Jay did. I've been outside, bro. Like, niggas literally, I will tell them, I have 2-3 different places we can battle at. If you really want to come outside, wait until I clear my schedule and I'm ready to battle, and I'll see you out there.
Nah, that's a fact.
I'll even give you a time frame. I tell everybody, I got a battle in May. I'll be free around July. Only thing stopping it if I get a call to do something that actually matters for what I try to do as a battler.
Yeah, that was actually what I was gonna get in, you know what I'm saying, talk to you about too after we got off the Dame joint. You got another battle coming up too, right? Talk to me about that, kid.
This is the first battle I'm actually excited for.
Really?
Yeah, the thing I like about the dude I'm battling O is O's style. Not comparing it to Goods at all, but give the idea of Goods. How Goods can defuse your shit with a calm demeanor.
I see you in the chat. Hey, baby.
I have to adjust what I do because he can diffuse the blinding points that people see in me when I'm on stage. Because most people see, oh, he punched, he aggressive. That's all they see. There's no appreciation for my pen, my choice of rhyming words. There's no crowd here.
Word.
Just battlers in a camera.
And I was talking to you. I was talking to you leading up to your Dame performance, right? And I did notice that you weren't necessarily mad motivated for that, but seeing that you like motivated for, you feel me, like should I expect like the best J that I've seen to date type shit? What we talking about?
Every time you watch me battle, you're going to see the best version
Oh
of me.
nah, it's always a better you. Always like.
It's never going to be stagnant. So yeah, next time you see me, it'll be better than Dame, just like Dame was better than Mike Beasley, and Mike Beasley was better than my first battle.
And tell me, and I don't want to forget son's name. Tell me the name of homie you got coming up again.
His name Big O 614.
I bet. Well,
So
yeah, man.
I got him in May. I got total 2 rounds done, but it's the first is done, half the second, half the third. I don't like writing out of order, but I got a real itch to start my third today.
Yeah, that's fire, B. That's definitely fire, man. I hope that shit actually work out clean. You actually better link me when the time comes for your footage to drop.
Oh, it'll be a live stream and everything. I'll send it to you.
Oh, word? That's fire.
Yeah. Nigga might be charging for it, but it'll be worth
Man, that ain't
$100.
that ain't about nothing. That's about the culture, you heard?
Yeah.
That ain't about nothing. But I was gonna say too, so I know you pulling up for Fade and all that. Is there one joint you like, you know what I'm saying, most excited about and all that?
It's between Riggs and Flacco and John and Ace.
Yo, you might be right about that, cause I actually been seeing like a little back and forth between Riggs and Flacco and all that. That was Flacco or Felico, cause like I feel like I've been reading
It's
Felico.
Flacco.
Okay,
It's Flacco.
all right, bet. You feel me? Nah, that little back and forth. I've been seeing a little back and forth between them. That shit, you know what I'm saying? I feel like they might put on a classic. And I caught the joint Riggs did versus A-Ward on Wartown. Son.
Fire. But this is the thing, though. This is what makes this battle gonna be fire to me. It's the balance that exists.
I'm not mad familiar with Flacco. My fault. Go ahead.
Get familiar with Flacco, please. Though, a lot of people sleep on him. Dude's nice. He's very, very nice pin. Like,
So where's he at? Like the most type shit. He on bullpen the most?
yeah, mostly bullpen.
Give me like
He's on the iBattle card.
a word. I bet when we get to the before we get to the iBattle card, you feel me? Just swing me before the joint's over. Slide me a couple of battles of his to joint like tap into and all that. But nah, keep going. What was you saying? Word.
Yeah, he beat the dog shit out of Street. That was bad.
Damn, son.
Bad. But it's a balance, right?
Heard you.
Street Helms has to prove that he can get that level of A-Ward again,
Yeah.
and Flacco has to prove that everyone who knows who he is will respect him when this is done. That's what's going to create this as a classic, because of the fact that Flacco's hungry. He's very hungry. Riggs is tired of being overlooked. You got 2 niggas who are tired of being overlooked on a very good card,
Yeah.
which they're going to have battle of the night.
That's a fact.
See that already.
I can definitely see
They'll
that.
have battle of the night.
I can definitely see that.
Flacco.
That's
Flacco's wild, bro.
yeah, nah, definitely. Send me the what was I about to say? Send me a couple of joints of his that I could tap into and shit. You heard? 'Cause I definitely.
He's battled a lot of people niggas don't, that are names that niggas don't know. He's battled Street Hymns, Loso. What's the nigga's name? Fuck, why'd I just forget his name so fast? Cause he beat the shit out of him too.
Oh
He
yeah.
actually had a decent name at one point, and then he oversaturated himself.
Yeah, man. Like you know, just like I know, bro. There's mad like new names, always new dudes always coming into the culture and whatnot. So like I'm always outside for names and shit to, you feel me, new names, new faces to get you feel me, familiar to and all
Yeah.
that. So you
Shit,
heard?
one person getting to was that white boy Knox at iBattle.
Hey yo, I have been seeing. I caught yo dead ass. I caught the joint he did with the kid. I think his name is Death, I believe. Death the
Yeah,
kid, I
yeah.
believe. Yo man, yo dead ass. Those two kids of the future, bro. Like I caught that joint. I think I got through like 3 watches or so of that. Those 2 kids of the future, bro. Dead ass.
Talking to Knox, he's the smartest person in battle rap I've ever spoken to.
Yeah, and
Been watching battle rap a year, bro.
really,
1 year.
really,
1 year. 1 year.
and for him,
He just figured out about it last year.
and for him to be so young, type shit. That's actually fire. You heard?
Yeah, he understands. One thing we talked about, I noticed about Knox, was he exerted so much energy out the gate that he toned down at the end of every round. He said, I caught that. So he made an adjustment.
Yeah. Nah, that's
He literally, I ask people all the time, break your opponent down for me.
Nah.
What does your opponent do well? What does he do wrong? He gave me the most intricate answer I've ever heard. Told me how he was going to approach it, why he's doing this. He's a genius.
And the thing
Not
that,
too many people as smart as him.
and it's crazy because like, and I can only, you feel me, gauge the vibes that I've, and I gotta actually get the kid on the show. I've been like, I actually was I seen him do an interview with Ledge. Shout out to Ledge too. Y'all check out the top tier podcast on YouTube and Caffeine. I always forget that. Um, I seen him on Ledge's joint, and I was like, yo, man, this kid is fucking smart, bro. Like, I'm like, yo, this kid is so like, yo, bro, and he doesn't seem to have like an ego, and that's kind of the thing I like respect about him. You heard?
Yes, he's very humble. He's very humble about the situation, the opportunities he's.
Yeah, bro.
He's definitely like he has talent, and I'm glad that he has the right people around him to help him push that talent. Because one thing I noticed is talented people get stuck spinning their tires in the mud, be loyal to the wrong people.
That's a
lot of
fact.
These smaller leagues, they don't really care about your career.
That's a
At
fact.
some point, you got to realize your career is more loyal to the place that only got you popping where you are and has an issue when you go somewhere else. And a lot of people fall into that trap. Sometimes you got to realize it's not about who you battle, it's where you battle.
Dead ass.
A-Ward beat Geechee ass outside of URL and nobody cared.
Word, man. Dead ass, bro. But that kind of all, that's where I always get to about like how they all count type shit. Cause like I always hear everybody say like they don't count, you feel me, outside of the NBA type shit. But like they all count, you feel me?
Man, they count. If you sign a contract, say you gonna do something, you get paid, you go up there and do it, you did your job, and it counts.
That's a
It
fact.
fucking counts.
That is a motherfucking fact, bro. I kid you not. But I mean, what was I about to say? Actually, I also wanted to get into the iBattle situation because I actually noticed that you was at, and a couple of guys reached out to me too about it. I noticed that you like joined the iBattle staff. You and a couple homies, man. Take me through that. How did that come about?
Somewhat.
Yeah.
Not yet.
Mm.
This event goes well, it'll be steps further.
Mm.
That's why my bio says iBattle intern.
That's a fact.
So the way it worked out actually was G-Lo and his manager contacted me after me and his manager had some conversation on Twitter.
Mm-hmm.
They were already in the process of thinking about starting some shit in Atlanta anyway.
Word.
So I told him, I have some experience. I've been wanting to itch to get back in. Maybe it's something I can provide to you. So we had a meeting. I explained to him my resume, my background, what I've done, how
Word.
I've handled it, the good, the bad, the ugly, everything.
Mm.
So at that point, they was like, yeah, we'll team up with you. That'd be a good move for him.
I mean, what do
One
you?
day,
Go ahead, my fault,
No,
kid.
go ahead. What was you about to ask?
I mean, what are you thinking? Like, you gonna you thinking like a talent scout type shit? What you thinking?
I'll explain that at the end.
My fault. Go ahead.
That all pieces all out
Right.
together.
That's why I say I'm saying keep going. My fault, kid. Keep going.
So I got a wild hair up my ass one day. I hit the guys up, and then actually I'm missing a part. So my guy Kev the Cool Nerd, shout out to Cool Nerd Podcast.
Word.
He was I met him battling against the guy Mike beat the guy battle.
Okay.
So the first thing I noted about him was A, how he carried himself, B, how professional he was, even though he had to be, because didn't have to be. I mean, he was there to battle, so he didn't have to have that level of professionality.
Word.
Afterwards, what locked me in was the slight flexing.
Mm.
He had a whole stand held with his camera, and it wasn't like a cheap ass selfie stick. It was actually something with a boom mic on top of it, all that shit.
Mm-hmm.
So it was a flex to me. So me and him got really close, and I started asking him, like, what does he provide? He has a whole production crew, cameras, like 3-4 cameras, lighting, backdrops, everything. So he came equipped with stuff, and I was like, well, G-Lo and his manager contacted me to Bull, and I was like, so I'm gonna talk to them about getting you on, because he's very business-minded. He's a very intelligent guy. He can get things done. He knows what he's doing.
Yeah, I believe I've had a couple conversations with him. He's a solid dude, man.
Yeah, very solid.
Solid
So
dude,
I ended
man.
up linking him with them. They liked him and what he brought to the table, so we teamed up. I ended up getting wild hair up my ass one day, and I was like, hey, y'all, what do y'all think about if I hit Lex up and try to see if we can try to do some live battle?
Yeah.
Everybody was like, yeah, sounds like a good idea. See what you can do.
Yeah, he's a
Lex.
I was about to say I've had a couple of good interactions with dude. He's a solid dude, man. I like Lex, bro.
Very, very.
That's a fact. He's solid, man. Keep going, my
So
fault.
I ended up messaging him, asked him had he ever guy, give me an opportunity, I can show it can go down. I instantly set my resume behind it, how I was contacted to work with G-Lo, his manager, on something they were already building and trying to do. The fact I met Kev, and that this is something that with the team that I have around me, the luxury of meeting these dope individuals, that we could actually provide something for it.
That's a
And
fact.
he was willing to give us a shot. And then because G-Lo, Bull are close with individuals vouched.
Okay.
These are some solid dudes. I talked to him. I played a game with him often, and me and him have real conversations. Like he vouched for us. I get the call. It's all good to go. At that point, we instantly start working on building the Road Rage 3 card, and that's how it all came about.
Yeah,
Just
man.
a shot in the air, and it actually hit something.
Yeah, nah.
A bunch of
Go ahead.
bunch of randomness, like literally just me talking to them, and then him, the Bull, contacting me, and then giving me a chance, like, hey, yeah, we're established, we know what we're doing somewhat, you know what you're doing somewhat, we'll work with you.
Word.
So being able to even become a part of that with them was dope, because they opened their arms to let me in, just off the fact that I'm not a bad person they interacted with.
Yeah. Nah, that's a
So
fact.
without them two, I'm not even here, period. Because if I don't get contact for them, I never link with Kev like that on a business side aspect, and I never get the guts to ask Lex, because people just have so much they can put together. We're a bunch of guys who have been burned. We've been in bad teams, bad business, bad issues, bad interactions. We've been booking, we've been ducked, I've had deposits stolen myself, just been through the mud with it before. And this is a solid team of people that I just have the luxury to be a part of meeting and actually working.
And having gone through those like all of y'all having gone through those experiences type shit, I think that's gonna make that business partnership type shit go that much more solid, because y'all all have been through, you know what I'm saying, the bullshit that comes with the business. And that's kind of like also why I'm actually glad to have you on, because I was thinking about this earlier, and it was a conversation me and somebody else was having, and I'm like, yo, it's weird, bro, because like when I think about all that I do, and it's not a ton, you feel me, so I can't necessarily, I would never go and have like a public wild conversation about it, but like when I think of all of what I do understand about the business of battle rap, like I couldn't necessarily go for a career in this, because like what I understand about it, like it's crazy, bro. Like the concept of it is really crazy to me, and I want to know what you think of that.
It's funny because I don't think it's as difficult as the picture is painted once you're behind the scenes.
Word.
The small difficulty that you deal with, and since I've been doing this hasn't happened since I've gotten the luxury of G-Lo and them contacting me and all of the iBattle shit going on. It hasn't happened.
Right. But like
the egos of battlers, when I first started this shit back home, the egos of battler were the biggest headache.
Yeah, nah.
Having the wrong team makes it a bigger headache. The first time I did this, there was a financial guy, and he was so obsessed with the idea of how much money he could make that he didn't listen to logic, and he thought he ran things because he put the most money into it, even though logically all the stuff I told them later on, they said they should have listened to me anyway.
Facts. And that part of it is what I'm talking about exactly, because I'm like, yo, bro, it's so weird, because like it doesn't feel like this is necessarily like it does. Alright, so you know the old adage, anything goes in battle rap, it's battle rap. You feel like, you know how niggas always saying that. So like it doesn't feel like, especially when it comes to the business, it doesn't feel like there's a line that people won't cross when it comes to, you feel what I'm saying, right? Like it doesn't.
But that's,
go ahead.
That's people in general. That's the fucked up part about it.
No, that's a fact.
It's just people. So it gets a little more into battle rap because of the fact that I tell everybody, I honestly believe 90% of the angles are fake.
Okay.
A little bit of truth to them for rumors, but most of them are fake.
No, that's a fact.
So it's about the drama aspect that people see in battle rap, that the narrative is pushed by the bloggers we shouldn't be given time to. Word. They wouldn't eat if people didn't pay attention to them. If all the battle rappers would block these guys, they wouldn't exist.
I mean,
they don't get the attention.
I mean, I don't know if I can agree with that though, because like and you know who some of those guys are, but like
Hmm.
I feel like some of those guys have like a fan base, have their own fan bases type shit that kind of cater and love the type of shit that they do for whatever reason. You feel what I'm saying?
They can, and they can have that. But if the battle rappers stop going back and forth with them, it doesn't give them anything to talk about but rumors that nobody's feeding into because there's not a response from the battler. Some of these rumors hit, they die off fast because you don't get a response from an individual.
Yeah, that's
There's
a
a situation that just happened 2 days ago that nobody else is talking about because that individual didn't entertain the bullshit.
yeah. I know the vibes. That
The
shit.
fucked up thing is, I found out who the person they actually talking about was. That's a very popular name.
Yeah,
There's a whole news article about that man shooting a few people because they called him a snitch from what happened back then. He's locked up now.
and that's why, like, bro, and I kid you not, and it's always been like this, and we always talk behind the scenes and shit, so you know this, and that's why I always say, bro, like, this platform is the home of, you feel me, keeping it rap, because, like, I kid you not, like, I try not to, and, like, bro, we're all, like, we've all been there, we're all in, like, we all know what's going on and hear the type of shit, the rumblings behind the scenes and shit, so, like, we always know what's going on, like, I'm in certain niggas chats, you feel me, we always know what's going on, but, like, over here we're not necessarily trying to get into niggas personal lives, you feel me, because like it's weird, bro, like I don't never, you know what I'm saying, throw shots at what nobody else does, you feel me, but like for me and like what we do over here, like you feel me, we just don't get into that, you heard, so like I don't know, B, that shit's touchy, man, all of that shit is touchy, and
It is, but it's the way of the machine.
oh no, that's a
It's
fact.
just how it works since the whole reality TV shit kicked off and social media kicked off. The way the machine works now is
Yo,
that
Keem, what up,
people
my
are
boy?
going to be
My fault, nah, my fault, bro. I was
good.
you smooth.
People are more entertained by drama and people's real life shit than the actual art form they do.
Yeah, and you know that's part
Like
of
it got so bad that they couldn't find shit on Jay-Z. What's the next worst thing you can do besides when you have nothing? There's only two things you can do.
yeah the
Call
smear
Kanye,
campaign.
or you can say he's a devil worshiper. Those are only options left when a man's not doing anything wrong, and they hate people like that. They hate J. Cole because they can't do anything to J. Cole because J. Cole stays in the fucking house.
Yeah, I'm saying you stay in the mix and mind your business. You be surprised how many enemies you make in the process.
So guess what? In the process of sitting here, like the funniest shit to me is how white people hated Eminem for a long time. Like they hated him. They thought he was the most disgusting, vile thing in the world.
Yeah, nah, that's a fact.
And it's just the way of the machine. When the drama kicks in any form of an art form, it's sports or anything. Like, Ray Rice is a bigger name than Jamal Crawford just because of the Ray Rice situation.
That's facts. But
You know
what I was gonna say, but kicking back to what you were saying about like the media part of it, what I was kind of getting into, like what I was actually thinking, not necessarily by myself, but I was talking to somebody else about it. What I was thinking is like, I don't necessarily know if that's a bad thing, though, type shit. Like I get that certain people do kind of like go too far with what they be doing in their content on their channel or whatever the hell the case is, but like, you feel me? You know how ESPN is with, you feel me? They have like certain shows with in segments around just speculation and like the dirty shit that happens in the game. And you feel me? Like it's kind of the same thing if it's like basketball, right?
I tell everybody, everything's wrestling. Everything in this world is wrestling. No matter what your product is in wrestling, if you push it, people are going to bite. You don't have to do it.
That's a fact.
That's the issue. You don't have to. People are already entertained by sports, by battle rap, by music, by movies, by actors, by everything that's done falls in the line of entertainment. We're already entertained. You don't have to add drama to make more money.
Nah, that's
At all.
that's a fact. I mean, I can definitely agree with where you're going with that. I mean,
People are trash. That's all it is.
I get you though, but like at the same time, don't you? What do you think about the fact that where people be like, yo, controversy sells, and you feel me, that type of shit's entertaining to certain people? Cause I feel like that type of shit's preference. You heard?
It controversy does sell.
Right.
But the fact of what you make controversy, you can create controversy.
That's a fact.
You can. It's something that you can create. Literally, when I say everything's wrestling, two people can sit down together in the DM, text message or something. Hey, man, let's talk
Start a
shit to each other on social media.
and start a
What are the
beef and
limits
make
of
people
what we
think
can
we're
and
beef.
can't do?
Right.
We're going to battle in 5 months. Let's start talking shit now.
Yeah, I
People
smell
are
you
going to
on
bite
that.
into it just because it's controversy. Guess what? It's created controversy like it is most of the time anyway.
Right.
But you don't have to add people's personal lives in order to create drama. That's all I'm saying. If a motherfucker likes doing something in their spare time that isn't hurting any, even if it's found out, it shouldn't matter. It's stupid to me.
Nah, that's a
It
fact.
proves how miserable some individuals actually are.
Yeah.
The fact that you have more thrill out of someone else having a downfall that you in your mind planted is perfect. It's stupid.
And
Because in your mind, you forgot this person's a human being, and they became an entertainer, and they became that image. And when they slip off with an imperfection in what you believe is the perfect world because you don't like yours, at that point, that's joy to you because you realize there's chinks in their armor and they're human.
that's a fact.
Smiling doesn't make them human. Them laughing doesn't make them human. Them having kids doesn't make them human. Them getting married doesn't make them human. Them doing what they love to do and getting paid doesn't make them human. Their downfall does to most people.
Yeah, that's a fact. I kind of always say that. Like, I think every so often, not myself, but I think certain fans will forget that. You know what I'm saying? That the battle rap is a type like human type shit. Cause like, how do I? Yeah, bro. Cause like, I got a couple homies that I talk. Like, I got a couple battle rappers that I talk to behind the scenes or whatever. And like, when I hear some of the shit that they go through, I'm like, God damn, son. Like, this game is crazy, b.
But don't you see why some of these bloggers that do bullshit never come outside?
Yeah,
They're
that's a
gonna
fact.
have to face that bullshit, and I don't want to say names, but it's 3, 4 in specific that I hate with the passion that people watch religiously.
I know that.
99% of the time, they get caught up in a fucking lie anyway.
I know the vibes. I know the vibes.
So it's like, you're miserable, so you sit back and talk shit about anybody that's gonna give you your couple $100,000 views, so you can keep getting your $500 checks from YouTube, bro.
Hey, yo, I'm gonna be real with you.
Make some money.
I'm gonna be real with you, and this is why I'm always such a proponent of like, my nigga, do what you want on your channel. You feel me? Because like, I never would want to tell, like, you feel me? It's not political. It's peaceful over here. But like, I would never tell anybody what to do on their channel, and that's why, you feel me? Like, I support who I support, and I don't who I don't. You heard?
I can not have an issue with what you do on your channel, but I can still say you're a coward and you're a miserable person for spending your time doing that specifically.
Yeah,
That's
we.
what makes it bad. You're spending the majority of your time trying to ruin people's lives,
Yeah, that's a
trying
fact.
to make them look bad, trying to expose them for any dirt you can get. That's the issue that I have with people who want to spread bad rumors about people whose job is to entertain. Why are you so upset that someone's successful that you have to try to find something bad about them to knock them off of?
That's a fact.
This is the issue we deal with.
I give you that.
It's stupid.
But devil's advocate though. So like, that kind of goes into like another conversation I kind of want to branch off into. So do you feel like that type of shit makes what was I about to say, makes for how do I say, makes for, you don't feel like that type of shit kind of in a way keeps the culture alive between battles? Because the, how do I say, devil's advocate, my nigga, because like, you feel me, people between battles, certain people just need shit to watch. That's kind of really what it comes down to. And the drama,
Guess what?
I'm not like, I don't necessarily, you feel me, dig into it, but like,
If the drama doesn't exist, you guys get the respect you deserve for being a very entertaining podcast.
yo, bro, I gotta keep it tall, bro. Yo, my thing is, you gotta, like, out here with this shit, you gotta remember, like, everybody is, like, you're not for everybody. And where I go with that shit is like, how do we say, yo, bro, I had to realize, like, we kind of keep it rap over here, like, it's not gonna be, you feel me, entertaining and gossipy and all of that other shit. We gonna joke shit like that. We gonna have a good,
entertaining when you guys just talk rap.
right,
That's entertaining. I love you guys sure. Entertaining.
Appreciate you, my boy.
Because they're entertaining.
Shouts out to the gang.
Battle rap because they're entertaining.
You know what I'm saying? Shouts out to the guys.
Banksy talking y'all shit, going back and forth. I'm laughing. That y'all right? Nah, y'all tripping on that. Like y'all doing your job and you're entertaining. But when people focus more on the negative and drama and you're not providing that to them, someone's still in the lane of someone for entertaining with bullshit that turns out to be wrong anyway.
But see, that's why, you feel me? That's why I'm comfortable with like the lane that we've kind of chosen to be in type shit. Like, cause I see the views and, you feel me, the subscriber count not necessarily growing mad crazy since like when we started or whatever.
But y'all dedicated.
But that's, and you feel me, right, bro?
Y'all shit, y'all don't give a fuck about that. Y'all just want to have a good time while making y'all fucking opinions heard. And that's the passion that everybody should be in it for. Not the passion of, if I say something bad about an individual, people are going to listen to me.
That's a fact.
That is desperation. That's a miserable person. When your idea of getting your passion out is bringing people down.
Word, bro. I'm
That's horrible. Now, if you're in the ring battling and you're an angler like Loso, and sometimes, like, I watch Loso and be like, God, I would be sad after the battle talking to that nigga. Why don't you say that about me, bro? Like, I thought you were a Christian.
Yeah.
What is this? You know, like, that's how I be looking at Loso, like, God, I thought you was nice, bro.
Nah, that's a fact. But nah, man, I appreciate that. I appreciate that, brother.
It's fine and entertaining because it's all not real anyway.
Yeah.
They're entertaining. You guys are entertaining based off of your opinions. So that's where you show the passion, is the niggas who like my cousin, who does a whole podcast for wrestling.
Hey, yo, and I actually meant to tell you.
Literally gets like 7 motherfuckers listening in a month, and he's been doing it for 3 years, and he does it because he likes it.
Yeah, it's, and that's what I was about to say, bro. Like, it's not and that's everything. That's every part of, you feel me, every part of the culture that, you feel me, everybody, like, how do I say, that's every part of what everybody's doing out here. It's not about the views and the money and the bread that you're gonna get type shit. Like, all of that shit's gonna come. But like, if you love that shit, if you love doing this shit and just getting your opinions out there, or, you feel me, whatever it is you're here for, that's just gonna be what it is. Like, you're gonna get that shit you feel me, as you go along. You heard?
Yeah, and that's like me battle rapping. I battle because it's fun to do.
Yeah.
That's why I'm not, if I can get a career out of it, cool. I'm not chasing a career. You know why I'm not chasing a career? Because these motherfuckers like to battle every month. I like to battle when I fucking feel like it.
That's a fact, and you deserve to be able.
Outside.
Yeah, like, you deserve to be able to be in control of, like, your own, you feel me, like, your own destiny, so to speak. And that's the type of shit
Some
that.
people oversaturate and fuck their bag up. Like, I want people to technically miss me.
Yeah.
You ain't seen me battle since December. I ain't popping out till May. No, I'm not sitting on material. I got 3 kids, a full-time job, a woman at the crib. I got shit to do.
That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I focus in when it's time for me to write.
That's a fact. But I mean, in a perfect world, though, I gotta ask, in a perfect world type shit, would you increase your workload if you thought, like, it would lead to, like, bigger opportunities type shit?
Hell yeah. I know it could. If I wanted to battle every other month, I'd be straight, and I'd be good, I'd be fast, I'd get where I need to be. But I don't doubt myself with this shit like I did when I first tried it. Like, dude, I know there's a difference there. I know if I sucked, I would know I suck, and I'd cut it the fuck out. But the way I watched my first battle, my second battle, look at what I got right now, and see, like, this makes what I have now will make me not want to show people my last battle.
That's a fact. And I think that's really all it's about, like, being able to say that you're trying to grow as you keep going through your process type shit. But there's a question that I kind of always ask the battlers when I do, you know what I'm saying, an interview or whatever. So I want to ask you, and I don't know if I've ever asked you before. You could pause me, you could stop me if I did or whatever, right? When you're in the process of writing and whatnot, yo, Akim, you could pull up to my session when I leave the island. I'll let you know when. What the fuck? I can't get my bike, bitch. Nah, I was gonna say, when you're in the process of your writing and whatnot, like, you know how what was I about to say? Like, when you're writing for your opponent, you know how you study your opponent's game tape and shit, right?
Mm-hmm.
So when you're studying your opponent's game tape, do you watch the entire, like, do you watch the battle in its entirety, or just what your opponent's saying to his opponent? Just like for the hold on, for the purpose of making sure that you don't like steal any name flips or anything else type
That's
shit.
why I love it. Yes, I watch it the first go through. So what this is my process. It's lengthy, but this is what I do.
All love, bro. I got time. You good?
Battle, when I get a name for a battle, the first thing I do is watch every battle I can find of that individual in the past 2 years.
Heard you.
When I watch anything 2 years before, simply because battle raps is ever evolving forward. Shit that was said 2 years ago ain't gonna hit today.
Heard
Shit
you.
that was said 4 years ago ain't gonna hit today in some situations. And I'm watching up and comers. There were rookies 2 years ago, and they don't sound anything like that anymore. So I can't go further than 2 years back.
Facts.
I watch the battles. I look for what their opponent says. I write different, so I don't have a fear of saying anything anybody said anyway.
Word.
I watch what their opponent says the first time, and then I watch the whole battles. Like if he has 6 battles, I watch all 6 of them the first 2-3 days I got it.
Facts.
The battle. I watch all 6 of them. After that, I go through and I just watch my opponent's route. I'm looking for holes, things they don't do right, issues in their performance, their presence, what they like when people do, what they don't like, how the crowd responds to what they're doing. Then I look at their strengths. What are you good at? How do you do this? How do you do that? What's your word association? Are you using multis to make that? Are you
Got
using
you.
multis or not?
I got you.
So at that point, once I start writing, I start jabbing at your holes first.
Heard you.
Most people have more things they're not good at than they have things they're great at. And I count everything that's not great as not good, because people where I'm battling at, their holes are a major problem.
I feel you on that.
If I can do what you can't do while doing what I do on a regular basis, I'll barely lose a battle.
Heard you. Now I gotta ask too, the process of you writing and like trying to get your shit and crafting your shit together, right? What was I gonna say? Do you feel like you're do you go back and like look into, you feel me, the comments on your battles type shit just to see if people want you to switch certain shit up, cause like, or you just gonna stay in your box and do what you do type shit? Pause.
Nobody will understand what I'm doing wrong better than I do.
That's a fact.
The team I'm with, that I battle rap with, all these niggas understand on different levels.
I heard you.
So where I'm slipping, I find out while I'm writing.
That's a fact.
Because we're all honest with each other. We've made each other throw whole rounds away. We've made each other throw whole punches away, throw schemes away. That's not gonna work. Don't say that stupid shit.
I haven't tapped into a ton of your team, but I have for sure tapped into Cash. I like that kid. That kid's nice. Yeah, man. That kid's nice, man. That kid's gonna be somebody out here, man. That kid's nice. I gotta get him on the show too.
Yeah, that's whenever you just hit me up, I will get it all situated. I got you. It's a lot easier because I talk to him every day.
Oh no, that's a fact.
Yeah.
But to get back into Road Rage, right? So has the entire Road Rage card been announced? I don't have the entire joint in front of me.
Day 2 has been announced.
Okay, so they haven't announced day 1 yet.
Day 1 isn't announced, and Dre Dennis is slowly announcing the day 3.
I heard you. Alright, that makes sense. So I was gonna say, is there a joint that you're like most excited for that type shit? What you got for Battle of the Night?
Let me get my phone real quick.
Handle
I gotta look something.
Handle your business. I'm about to see if I can find this card. I was actually talking to G-Lo not too long ago. Oh, where the fuck is this joint? Damn, son, my DM always going crazy, bro.
Oh, my pictures. I forgot what I was doing.
You was looking through for the Road Rage card.
Yeah, my girl texted me, so I ended up.
Nah, you.
Alright, so technically, awkwardly, I'm excited for a lot.
Yeah, that's a fact, bro. Like, this look heavy, bro. Like, Saga and G-Lo could be a fucking movie, bro.
It can be. It can be a movie. Yes, it can.
Like,
it can.
I like that. I like that joint, bro. I'm not even gonna hold you.
Eddie Guy and Chef Trez is a style clash, so it's a preference battle if nobody chokes regardless.
That's a fact.
Oh,
And I seen Ken Savvy versus Rebuttal. That I won't. I can't.
that's gonna be fun.
Bro, I can't
That's gonna
front.
be
I
fun.
can't front and say that I'm familiar with Rebuttal That, but I did see Ken Savvy versus Lou Castro for the first time yesterday, son.
Yeah,
I like Ken Savvy, bro. Ken Savvy's fire, son. Dead ass.
yeah. And definitely tune in to rebuttal that. That nigga's different.
Yeah,
Yeah,
bro.
he's different.
Send me a couple of his
Um,
joints, bro. After the joint's over, send me a
I
couple
got
of his
you.
joints. So who do you got?
Actually,
Go ahead.
battle of the night. I got Flacco and Human.
Really? I bet. I'm not mad
It's
at
gonna
that.
be a surprise for people. It's gonna be a surprise because some people aren't in tune with one or the other.
So
Human is very intricate.
do you
Very
expect
intricate.
somebody to have like one of those breakout performances type shit?
Yes, I do. Honestly, I do. I do.
If you could take a guess who would have like, you know what I'm saying, performance of the night type shit.
I'm gonna sound biased as fuck.
Oh, here
but
we go.
Cash.
Who's Cash
Cash.
battling?
Cash battling Ziggy.
Okay. You gotta send me that whole card, son. I haven't seen like the entire joint. I was just looking through my
And
DM.
then we got Clone and wow, I feel shitty for doing it. Court Hendrick versus Clone.
Okay. Yeah, I was seeing a little back and forth about that. He was talking crazy. He was talking like he was gonna get Clone up out of here.
It's a grudge match.
Yeah, I'm here for it. Clone been, you know what I'm saying?
It's one
Clone.
of those where they're literally people in Atlanta are saying like these some of the two people that put us on. We really got to see who has the
Ruby
top of this
necklace,
shit
that's
out here.
fire. Yeah, man, Clone been outside, man. He been outside trying to take some of everybody. There was a joint recently, Clone versus Clone versus Hayes and Clone versus, oh my god, I think it was Mac Myron, son. Those were two of the best joints last year, bro. Dead ass. I don't know how much you tapped into the Grand Prix, bro, but those were two of the best joints last year.
Yeah, I caught most of them. The thing that pissed me off is I missed most of Saint battles. And
Yeah.
that's who I wanted to win. I literally called it from the jump. Only difference is I had him and XL in the finals.
Yeah, nah,
That's what I thought was gonna be in the
Son was cooking that shit. That shit lived up to be everything I thought it would. So now I kind of want to switch gears to some other shit. All of the you know what I'm saying, the other shit that's going on. So Cat, we was actually talking on the last episode. Cass versus Hitman. What are you doing?
Nothing.
Yeah,
Nothing at all.
you childish, son. Who you
I'm
got?
not childish.
Who you got
I'm
with
sick
it,
of
B?
Cassidy.
Yo,
I'm sick of Hitman 3-0. Plain as day. There will be no debate.
yo, bro. I don't know, B. I feel like Hitman. I feel like Cass is going into this like completely different, bro.
Okay.
I'm not.
Okay.
Here we go, B. I don't know, my nigga. I feel like he has the ability to like out rap Cash. You heard? Out rap Hitman. You heard? Oh,
Okay.
yo, man. Here we go,
You
B.
say so.
Yeah.
I mean, you must just be a real big Cassidy fan.
Nah, bro. Like, oh my god, man.
Cassidy is so outdated. His punches and rhyme patterns are outdated. Everything he says is outdated. He throws the dumbest. The pistol so big, yo, it could lift a hippo or knock an elephant down. I'm telling you now.
Yeah,
I'm outside with the shell in the pound.
Yeah, I
You
didn't.
ever seen the shell in the ground? That ground lift you up like an elephant's town. Like, shut up.
Yo,
Shut the fuck up.
hey, yo, but see, that was the thing that we was kind of getting into. So, do you feel like it's good for the culture type shit?
No, it makes these industry rappers feel like they can come in, get a big ass bag, and run off with it because they can sell a fucking face off.
Yeah, I kind of gotta agree. That's we actually gotta agree there,
Like,
bro.
literally, a motherfucker said they gonna raise prices because the face off was good. 55 Jersey.
Yeah, bro. It's it actually kind of goes into what I feel about it too. It like shouts out to ARP and RBE and all that, but like it kind of goes into what I feel about it because I feel like there's all like when I watch all of these small room battles and like I'm watching everything, bro. You know me, I'm watching mad shit. So when I'm watching all these small room battles and these guys are like fighting for their lives and they're not getting paid a ton and shit, but then Cassidy comes into the culture and he commands a big bag. I just to stink the place up and talk some shit.
I'm not mad if Hitman gets a big bag and stinks the place up.
That I'm not mad about.
He deserves it. He's a staple in the fucking game. He meant something to the fucking game. He's coming back. Mook can come back. Rex can come back. All them niggas can come back. But you're not going to tell me Cassidy is worth the money. I mean, technically he is, because niggas still buy it. I don't know why. I will never understand why niggas buy tickets to go watch Cassidy suck. Maybe it reverts back to what I said earlier. People like seeing people fall so much, they'll pay to see Cassidy get his ass beat just because they want to see something happen.
Like, from a business standpoint, if you're a league owner, do you
I'm booking Cassidy. You know how much fucking money I'm gonna make?
I was about to say, do you pull the trigger on that?
If you asking me business, I'm a business-minded person. I'm going to do what's best for business. Yes, if what I pay Cassidy can possibly double.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Hell yeah, I'm booking that motherfucker. These people gonna buy it anyway.
Yeah.
So I get why they do it, but we as fans, it's just like NBA 2K and Madden. If you stop buying it, they'll stop doing it. Don't buy the tickets to go see Cassidy rap if you know he sucks. And, like, it blows me. People complain about these shit cards on URL. No disrespect. It seems like some leagues just pull names out of a hat and say, hey, we've got these people who agreed.
I don't know though.
Pulling names and seeing who stands in front of each other.
I don't know though, but devil's advocate though, Rick, I gotta ask you, bro. Do you feel like, you know what I'm saying, he's saying the worst shit that we've ever heard? Like, bro, just the tape of, you know what I'm saying, like the cast battle and the goods battle. Do you feel like he's saying the worst shit that we've ever heard on URL, bro?
I will say this much right now. If I went outside and said, Jay, tonight we need to battle goods, people would scream blasphemy. But it was okay for Cassie to do it. He's Vince Carter on the Hawks. You're taking a roster slot from a younger person because you're greedy. He makes no money with his music. Battle rap's giving him what he would make going silver.
Yeah.
For 20 minutes of rapping. So it doesn't matter to Cassidy. I guarantee Cassidy's hard-headed. I guarantee people are telling me now hot-headed, and he's probably still telling them niggas, but this is the best shit in the world. No, it's not.
I mean,
no, it is not. This shit sucks. These people paid money to come boo you, nigga.
Son, again, devil's advocate, bro. I did see like a little interview where he's like with Mook, I believe. I don't know if it was on Angry Fan or not. I seen a little interview with Mook where he's like, I mean, I didn't hear his shit, but like, you know what I'm saying, he spat his shit to me, and I don't get that.
The devil's advocate, he said it last time he battled goods. He said it when he battled Arsenal.
Nah.
These battle rappers are telling you always have a battle rapper when Cassidy raps saying, I heard his shit and it's fire. Like, you lied to him, nigga.
And shouts out to Danny. This is why, like, I don't listen to Danny's the reason I don't listen to nobody no more, because when Cass first came out against, I think it was Goods was the first joint on URL, right?
Yes, it was.
So when he came out against Goods, I'm like, bro, like, nah. I'm like, Danny said he heard the bars before, and I'm like, you approve this, Danny? There's no way. There's no way, son.
Yeah, it's bad.
Yeah, I can't even front on you on that. So now to switch gears though, do you?
Hold on, let me explain one more thing.
Go ahead, my fault, kid.
That nigga not trying.
I agree with you there.
That was the worst Arsenal we've ever heard, and he 30'd Cassidy.
But see, that's kind of like, all right, that's and devil's advocate again. My bad if I'm doing that too much for you, but that's kind of, yeah, you feel, yeah, that's a fact. I heard you. But that's why, you feel me, that's why certain cats who are still like big Cats fans, and the ones who are I don't want to never call nobody delusional for their opinion, but the ones who we look at as delusional for feeling like Cass hasn't necessarily lost, because like, if you think about it, he hasn't necessarily been 30. That wasn't a great Goods or really even a great arse. So it's like, if he's not like, you know what I'm saying, A Verb, K Shine, if he's not like getting, you know what I'm saying,
me to super play devil's advocate for you,
handle your business, B. We got time, you heard?
If in a subjective art form, if you didn't choke 2 out of 3 rounds, everything's debatable.
That's a fact.
It's subjective, so yes, you are kind of correct, but at the same time, you can't listen to this shit, think it's good. Hollow the Don said it best. We accept shit from some people because we don't expect much for them. If Rum Nitty said with a pistol so big, yo, it could lift a hippo or knock an elephant down, he would get booed out the fucking building. It's fire.
In the
because
caffeine
Cassidy
chat,
said
all
it,
that
and
shit.
you don't expect much from Cassidy. And literally, you want to have this conversation. It's the Rum Nitty effect, is what I call it, with him specifically and some people. Rum Nitty's so dope that his expectation is to be dope.
Word.
You have a majority of the people coming into Nitty battle seeing how well his opponent doesn't die. If the opponent doesn't die, Nitty didn't win that battle, even if he clearly wins all 3 rounds.
Yeah, I can give you that.
That's a narrative. Like, the Reed Dollars battle still confuses me. I don't know how anybody has Reed winning. He wasn't good.
I don't know if it was
I never
nostalgia.
did.
Yo, bro, like, I did have Reed winning on first watch. I don't necessarily... Yo, bro, hold on. You gotta give me a second. I don't necessarily remember the battle a ton. We're watching so much fucking battle rap a day. You gotta, you feel me? When we're watching so much of that shit, we're consuming so much of that shit. So I don't necessarily remember the joint, but I do, but like, thinking back, I do feel like some of that was nostalgia. And the fact that Reed was supposed to, like, get washed and 30'd out the building, and then he came in and did really well. But like, I did see a couple bar breakdowns type shit around the time where it like had came out. I don't know, that might have been a little closer. But like, you know what I'm saying, for the narrative, I kind of can understand the narrative part of it, if that makes sense.
But it's a dumb narrative. If Nitty's not clearly smoking people, he's not winning battles, so it's debatable. But let's be real, Kichi don't be clearly smoking niggas. Surf has rarely ever clearly smoked a nigga.
Yeah, that's a fact.
The only nigga who be clearly smoking niggas is K-Shine. That's really it. Like, he be clearly beating niggas' ass. Like, you can't debate that. Like, him and Verb, you can't debate that. Him and Rex, you can't debate that. Him and DNA, can't debate that. And look at the names he's slaughtering.
That's a fact.
Pat Stay, you can't debate that. Like,
I give you that. I definitely gotta give
like,
you that.
You know what I'm saying? And that's where it comes into play, where you gotta realize he was really one of the only, him and Nitty were the only niggas who kind of didn't have to adjust to the era. Castro had to revamp his whole shit. I'm a huge Lou Castro fan.
Yeah, I like
He
Cass.
revamped his shit for this era. He revamped. Jada Nightwing slightly switched it up for this era.
Yeah, he definitely did.
You know?
But that,
I mean, B-Dot didn't either. The B-Dot actually got more respect when the crowd went away. And I've always, like, that's why he had Rooftop Dot spelled with the big capital small, because I felt like he did that because it's funny you guys are calling me Rooftop Dot, but I'm doing the same thing I've been doing for the past 3 years.
yeah, it is.
Which is corny before it was a crowd.
Facts. Most people are really just catching on to it now, and it's actually weird, bro. It's weird. Most people are catching on to it just now, cause like when I first knew was like him versus EK, I'm like, yo, yeah, nah, he's ready. He's ready. Like he's one of the best in the world. I kid you not.
But it's weird. I don't know. It is what it is.
Yeah, man, that is what it is. I can't even trip
Like,
on that too much.
A dog, the fact that it took so long for people to catch on to how dope B-Dot was.
Yeah.
Like, Chilla, it took them so long to figure out how dope Chilla was.
Yeah, I was actually surprised to see that though, cause I was actually surprised to see how long the narrative of him being boring was out here, cause like that dude's fire, man. Chilla's nice, bro.
But you gotta realize, it's what they do to all the King of the Dot niggas. The URL niggas that think King of the Dot battles are bad. I think King of the Dot's dope as fuck. Those niggas be over there rapping.
Yeah, I was about to say, KOTD had a couple of the best events that I see. Like, bro, the Grand Prix was like some of the best battle rap. The end of the Grand Prix, like the last, like Marv versus Saint, all, you know what I'm saying, all of the shit.
Yeah.
AWA versus Nestle, all of that shit. That was like probably one of the best displays of battle rap I had saw that year. You know what I'm saying? Like to end of the year type shit. That was crazy.
I lost a lot of followers for Saint winning, and I didn't understand why they was mad at me. I told y'all in the beginning I had Saint winning. Why y'all mad at me when Saint start winning?
Yeah, nah, yo, bro, that young man came out and did his fucking thing, bro. Like, I don't know how anybody could be mad about that. I can understand, you know what I'm saying, people wanting to say Marv won and shit, but like, I didn't really get that. I ain't even gonna front on you. Oh man, I can't even hold you. What was I about to say to you?
Yeah, Mark was doing his thing, but Saint just
Yeah, man.
Saint. Shit, ain't too much you can do about that.
Mhm. That young man was fucking cooking. That Kobe AI, that Kobe could have been AI shit. Yo, bro, that
Mm-hmm.
I'm telling you, bro. And there was one other joint too that happened the same night. Yo, bro, Real Deal versus Sharon 3. Well, I think that was 3. What was that, the third one?
I think so.
Whatever, B. You know what I'm saying? Real Deal versus Sharon 3 was kind of crazy too. I heard Real Deal rhyme mixed martial arts with Chris Farley's heart. I was like, yo, son, like, what?
bro, bro, bro.
It's like, what the fuck? Like, yeah, bro. People be trying to say them niggas don't be rapping over there.
And I spend a lot of time trying to do things like that. Like,
Yeah, bro.
I'm not gonna say the bars, but I'm just gonna give you an example I'm talking about. The fact that I rhyme, he's so safe with relocate, clean your plate, 308.
I heard you.
You know, so yeah, definitely fire.
But I gotta ask though, does that type of shit make you have there been many bars recently type shit that have made you feel like, God damn, how did he come up with that? Like, I wish I'd have said that type shit.
Yes, and I got one right off the top of my head.
Yeah.
Sneezy Bo, verse real sick. When Sneezy Pole said gripped up, me and the pole clipped up, shower curtains. It blew my fucking mind.
Yeah, bro, cause it's so simple, but it's like, damn, son, like how haven't I heard of that yet? And that actually
I don't
brings.
get inspiration
Go ahead.
from inanimate objects. Like I can't be driving down the street like my cousin did.
And see a stop sign and come up with a bar for it.
He said something like every time you see a stick in the sign like a mile marker. You know, I wouldn't have thought of that.
Yeah, nah, that's a
Never
fact.
thought of that shit. I would have never thought of it. But I'm the type of person that would come up with the 5 drop on stopwatch and rigor mortars, hard body. With this pair, I'll assist, and then all the out of body experience you get is your autopsy. That's shit I come up with. I can't come up with. I see an inanimate object, and I can get a bar after that. It always sounds corny to me.
Yeah, nah, I can't even be mad at you for that, cause the writer in me, like, that's what makes me appreciate, like, you know what I'm saying, battle rappers and shit, cause like, yo, bro, the writer in me couldn't fathom some of the shit that I've heard, like, in battle rap, like, that shit's weird, bro. That shit is crazy.
Rum Nitty told Cortez every bar got a spin to it like a bolt.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, well, yeah, he be squeezing a lot, like he be putting a lot of, like, squeezing a lot of shit together, and it's crazy, son.
What that nigga say? So it's been premeditated. So I'ma see a bigger sentence like reading glasses. Beat you badly. To you leaking, bleeding. No mas papa. Speaking Spanish. I'm literally wreaking havoc, nigga. What?
Yeah, he was going. He be snapping, son. I can't even hold you, bro. But like I gotta be honest, my nigga. There was what was I about to say? The shit he said to Av, son. What is that? Like oh my god, son. There was a bunch of shit. Nah, it wasn't Av. It was Ill Will. He was like, I heard Ill in the lobby. I had the nose running. I'm coming down with something. I was like, to this day, son. To this day, B, that is still the craziest nitty flip I've ever heard, bro.
Mike P versus Ryder when he said something about the hand gesture. Ryder went from the driver's side to the driver's side in Manchester. That's one of those, like, why didn't I think about? Like, he had a lot in that battle. White people in the kitchen raising on everything, fire.
Facts.
You know, so I always find something. I appreciate rapping more than I do punching sometimes.
Yeah.
Like, the impressive and the nitty sometimes to me is sometimes he schemes with punches and nobody gets it and people don't realize that's actually kind of difficult to do.
Fact.
Like, he had a whole religion angle about Saga with nothing but punches.
Yeah. And
he don't know if he a Christian or a gangster disciple. That's cap, right? We backslide in scopes on top of caves. I can zoom in and burn your whole camp if I concentrate. Like, it's small, it's compact, but it's a whole scheme of punches.
And there's so much shit at one time, bro. It's crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy people like that.
But said
So it's like,
I will get back to you, right? So I know that you have the iBattle. I know that you got you know what I'm saying, the Road Rage event coming up, and you gonna, you know what I'm saying, do your thing with that. You interning and all that. Can I ask if that's gonna turn into us seeing, you know what I'm saying, JL the God in one of these iBattle rooms? And if
I have to
so,
do what everybody else does. I gotta improve Lex enough for him to want me to get on one as a battle rapper. I don't have that privilege of being part of the business. I wouldn't do that. That's unfair to everybody in the world to me. Cause I don't do this for me. I do it for the unseen niggas who are really good and just need a bigger platform to be noticed.
I know the vibes.
So I'm not doing it for myself. I'm doing it because people deserve this. Has been working so hard for so long and not getting noticed because leagues are shitting on them.
That's a
So
fact.
no, if I want to get on iBattle, I'm gonna have to do what everybody else did to get on iBattle.
Yeah.
If I'm booking for iBattle, I can do what the fuck I want to do booking wise. Not really, because Lex will shut me down. So let me not say that. I was just being a dumbass and cracking jokes.
Nah, you
But
smooth.
if I'm booking wise and you have the talent that I think is good enough, you're polished enough, you have enough experience out there, I'll try to go ahead and get you a slot on and help you out. I got a short fuse for bullshit. You choke 2 different battles, I'm not booking you again.
Yeah, that's a fact. And like,
You know,
I actually, and that's actually what I respect about you. The you know what I'm saying, the, how do I say, the how strong you, like how serious you take preparation type shit, and people preparing, and you know what I'm saying, coming into the ring with their shit together. And I just
I
want,
will tell people this.
go ahead.
If I can write and memorize in 3 days, I feel like anybody should be able to understand why it's an issue sometimes. Being honest, I really don't like people enough to want to be in front of them, and I have social anxiety. If I'm able to step in front of a bunch of strangers and rap,
Fact.
y'all should be able to do this too. That's
Yeah.
how I feel about it. Like, I hate grocery shopping because it's too many people. You know what I'm saying? Like, I like my job because I don't have to be around a lot of people.
Yeah, that's a fact.
So it's
I know the vibes on that. I can't even be mad at you, man.
but and that's my biggest fear is choking. That's my biggest fear.
Yeah.
Choking. I will retire the battle after I choke.
You retired a battle, or you?
Dead serious. After that battle's over, I'll never battle again in my life. I'll be done.
I mean, that, for real though, cause well, like, you don't think?
Yes. I don't. That's a level of embarrassment I couldn't take.
What about yourself, like?
Getting your shit when everybody's staring at you? Fuck no.
But you don't think the bounce back would be crazy type shit? Cause like I know you, bruh, and how you prepared, my nigga. You don't think the bounce back would be crazy?
No, and guess what? The way I prepare is why I'll never choke. Because I rap my shit every breathing moment. My eyes are open, rather it's in my head or out loud. I'm rapping my rounds on repeat. When you ask me when I know my rounds, what my name is, and ask me to rap my rounds, I'll rap my rounds faster than I'll tell you my name.
Yeah, but son, anything could make you choke type shit, and like the competitor
I
in,
don't understand it.
come on, my nigga, the competitor in you, I know you, my nigga, the competitor in you would not just sit down after you if you, you know what I'm saying, God forbid, choke out here type shit. I know that. There's no way,
Like,
my
I'll
nigga.
say this. Sometimes how people choke is that they'll say a word wrong and want to back up and redo it and then fuck it all up. I don't. You know, when I battled Mike Beasley, I had a setup that was actually supposed to have 4 more bars in it and I forgot them. I'm rapping, where I'm rapping and where my mind is 2 different places.
Yeah.
So my mind is like 6 bars ahead of where I'm currently rapping.
I can't even be mad at you. I heard.
I'm looking ahead into what's coming up next, so that way when I say it, it's all just flowing, and it's weird because I visually see the words. Is how I incorporate music. When I listen to music, the words pop up to me.
Yeah, that's
You know, so that's just how I see it. So that's why I don't feel like I'll choke. I got to that point ahead, and I said, fuck, I forgot what's there in my head. I was like, fuck, I forgot. Oh, well, I'm just gonna skip over it. That's exactly what I did. I didn't have enough time. If I would have focused on the fact that I forgot that was coming, I would have said, fuck, hold on. And I'll have to try to get it back. And I feel like that's what some people do is they'll realize that they're about to forget something. Guess what? If you skip over it, nobody's gonna know.
But like,
Skip it.
yeah, but like, you don't feel like you're kind of shortchanging yourself as an artist type shit, cause like you prepared that shit. That's your shit. You feel me?
If I prepare it and it's my shit and I forget it, I don't deserve to be doing my job.
Yeah.
Period. If you're telling me this is me personally, I can't speak for anybody else. You got me here to rap for 2 minutes and 30 seconds to 3 minutes
Word.
for 3 rounds, and I fuck up, I don't deserve to be here.
Word. I'm not even mad at you for that. But you feel me? That's I don't know. I find it hard to believe that you if you would choke out here type shit, you just wouldn't jump back in the ring.
Bro,
That's
I
the
am 33 years old. I don't even want to really do this. This is a hobby to me that if it goes somewhere cool. Not honestly. This probably gonna be my last year battle. I probably got 3 more battles in me, but I'm focused on building and management and shit like that.
yeah. So I want to ask the you know what I'm saying, the Demon Gang in the entire process of that, right? So like, could we ever see a scenario, like, could we ever see a situation where any of you guys would like battle each other type shit?
Well, I don't know if it happened like this. I feel like it did.
Okay.
The guy who's running the FCC league, he
Word.
was, shout out to FCC.
Yeah, shout out to
He was
Fulton
one of
County
the
and all
guys
that.
on this card
Where
where you don't know your opponent until it happens. He asked me to get on. I told him, and this is 100% true, I don't have motivation to write if I don't have a name.
yeah, that's a fact.
I can't. I will write random punches here and there, but I don't just write material. If I don't have to battle you, even if I want to battle you, until someone tells me I have to and I have a time limit, I don't give a flying fuck. I'm really not panicking about my battle in May because it's in the middle of May and I don't have to worry about it until the middle of April.
So like,
Half my shit's done.
if you have even if you don't have a name, you're not like necessarily just sharpening your pen type shit.
No, for
What, bro? Cause like again, be the competitor in you. You're not just sitting around like you. I know when you sitting and watching battles and talking battle rap with niggas, you're like, all right, I gotta sharpen this up type shit. Or you're watching a.
Not at all. I learn. I watch and learn. You understand how many times I watched Real Sick and Mike P? Do you understand how much I've learned in all them watches doing it? I use my first watch for entertainment. Everything I watch of that is a study session. I never fall off because I'm constantly studying the greatest.
Yeah.
I learned punching and word association from Nitty.
I heard
learned
that.
Stage presence and vocal projection from Shotgun Shook. I learned how to perfect crowd control stage presence from John the Don. I learned how to fuck with words that don't rhyme, but they do from Mike P.
Yeah, I feel
I
that.
learned everything else from wrestling. So, you know, I'm always studying. My first watch of a battle is entertainment. Everything after that, what can I learn from?
Yeah.
So now I'm just learning from people. I learned from niggas in my group. They done taught me a lot of shit. I learned a lot of shit fucking with them.
And
a lot of shit fucking.
and that's back into what I was saying. So like, would there ever be a situation where like any of y'all end up battling each other?
I can bait any of them niggas to battle and me. It wouldn't be hard because we all competitive. I said, I'll put your ass out right now. And people say, "Book that shit." Battle. But nah, being real, not right now. No.
Nah.
Intentionally, no, not right now.
Okay. Cause like,
I'm very tough on my guys. This is what you don't understand. I tell them niggas they 5s battling a bunch of 3s right now, so they're supposed to look good. But imagine how you're gonna look battling a 7 or 8.
yeah, that's a fact.
So you gotta get better while you can, and I don't like that shit. It motivates them to want to fight harder, get better at this shit. They all start to study. They all understand understand how to break down their opponents now. They start to get it piece by piece, and with experience, all these niggas young, they gonna be dogs at it.
That's a fact. And like, so the life part of it, is there a reason? So like, I know you. How many battles in are you again? Remind me.
3.
Alright, so is there a reason why like you waited so long to like start battling type shit? Cause like, I know for like, just for me, everybody who gets into battle rap type shit or like starts battling, they've been watching the shit for years. So like, is there a personal reason as to why you didn't necessarily get into it early?
When I was younger, I didn't have the belief I could actually do it, so I never tried. I more tried to rap on beats, and I really sucked at rapping on beats. So
Nah, that's a fact.
I didn't try.
That's a fact.
The only reason I did try is because I was moving from Illinois to Florida. On my bucket list of things to do battling was an option, and I got to pick my opponent too. So I picked a guy who choked all the time. That way, if he choked and I could win one round, I still win the battle. That was my mindset picking it.
That's a fact.
That was 100% my mindset picking it. Every time this guy's battled, he choked. He choked 2 out of 3 rounds. Even if I sucked, I won. Choking around, you done.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So.
And no, go ahead.
Yeah, it's definitely just, it took me a while to do it. I did it. It was fun. And then my cousin moved down, and I convinced him to battle. And I told him, if you battle, I'll battle again. So, you know, that kind of pushed it. My thing is for him, really. He's really good. He a nice pen. He does a lot of things well. Very creative.
Fact.
Like, yeah. Like, that nigga coming with some shit. Like, he's coming with some shit.
And like,
I wish I would've thought of that shit.
did you think type shit like, how do I say this? Did you, when you first like started watching it type shit, like, did you think that you would want to like see yourself get into it, and did you think you would end up being passionate, or how you, or the way you feel about it now, like, nah, I'm not gonna, you feel me, get too crazy into this? How did you feel about it?
Back home when I did my first battle, no, I was not on some I could do this again type shit. I wanted to, but not really.
I heard you.
What flipped the trigger was when I got around a bunch of people who didn't know me and they liked how I rapped.
Yeah.
That matters. The love of strangers matters more than the love of people.
That's a fact.
Strangers don't have to. They can walk past you and act like they don't have to. Strangers are more prone to be quiet if you suck.
Yeah, that's a
You
fact.
know what I'm saying? So when I'm rapping and I'm getting reactions and people screaming, and I'm like, damn, these niggas really like this shit, huh?
Yeah.
And then I come, and then I disappear, and then I'm getting messages left and right. When you coming back out? KMI done battled twice. You ain't been out here September. What's going on? This, that, and the third. You know what I'm saying? But it works. I learned that from goods. Absence make the heart grow fonder. If I'm not there enough, and I come back better than I was last time, people will always see me. No matter if it's 20 people, 500 people, or 1,000, I'll always have some people who will come just because they haven't seen me battle in a long time. And I'm a cool person to be around. So, you know what I'm saying? It ain't like, if you get around me, like, motherfuckers know.
Word.
He's gonna have something to drink and he doesn't mind sharing. He's gonna have weed and he's gonna share it. He's gonna have a decent amount to where nobody's really missing out. Just like when I'm going to John John's event, I'm bringing shit for my favorite battlers. Nigga, Ryder and Twerk gonna be there. Here's a fifth for y'all. Here's a pack of squares, Twerk. You know what I'm saying?
That's
like,
a fact. But in terms of in terms of reaction on what you said, because that something kind of actually popped into my head about that a little while ago. In terms of reaction on what you were saying just now, yo, so like when you're writing your shit, does it bother you when you're not necessarily getting reaction in a room type shit?
Nope. You know why it doesn't bother me? Because I don't know what people are going to react to.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Being
Like,
honest, I don't write for reactions. I write because I know this is good.
Alright, so I understand that you
know when something's trash before I write.
So I get that you don't write for reactions, but like, do you ever write and be like, alright, so I know that this is gonna hit, I need to write and be like, write in, you feel me, a pause or whatever the hell the case, you nothing like that?
Nope. All my stuff, pacing wise, is intentional. All the things I do are, this is why I never bring things back, because I don't know what people are going to react to. I just remember my spot and keep going.
Yeah, that's a fact.
That's all I do. The first battle that they told me to bring it back, I started the whole fucking round over. Like, I don't remember where I was. Y'all responded way too long. I do not know where I just was. I'm happy you said bring it back, because I knew where I was going, but I didn't know what I just said before. I was about to start the fuck over, because I wasn't that far into it anyway. You know, so no, I don't get mad when people don't react, because some of my shit takes a second to get anyway. Like when I said, blood leaking, slight spillage, he got it and he didn't even know it. White privilege. It took people a second, and it was like, oh, no, if you don't react, I don't give a flying fuck. Honestly, I'd rather you not react, because I just want to rap.
It'll help me remember. Yeah, that's a fact.
I don't like reactions. I like them in hindsight, but on stage they're more irritating, because I know this is fire and let me just rap real quick.
Alright, so that kind of brings me into this. So you're as big of a fan of, you know what I'm saying, New Jersey twerk as anybody is, right? So
Hmm.
speaking of reactions and what we was talking about, I remember, I think I seen a Nitty interview or a twerk interview, one of those. I think it was a twerk interview. He's like, what, somebody asked Twerk what was the best name flip he's ever heard, type shit, and he said the Nitty joint, where Nitty's like, what the fuck did he say? Nitty's like, he's like, we got New Jersey twerk versus I clap your
We
big ass,
got Rum Nitty versus I
right,
Clap Your Big Ass. And I
right,
didn't understand it
and
until
nobody,
someone typed it out. And I
facts,
said, oh, okay.
right. And he said nobody like reacted to it, type shit. His poker face made it so nobody could react to the shit or whatever. But like,
Yeah.
so that brings me to this. Is there a bar that you've ever said where you're like, alright, damn, I know that this is gonna hit in the room, but nobody
Oh, hell
reacted to
yeah.
it?
Oh, no. That nobody's reacted to? No.
Right. Nah?
Nope, not at all. Not at all. I know what people are going to react to. I knew I was going to get a reaction to the autopsy bar. I knew I was going to get Actually, I'm surprised nobody said anything after my J. Cole scheme I opened with.
Yeah.
That I didn't expect a reaction, but I didn't respect nothing.
Hey yo, I wrote another bar down too. That Make a Wish kid, that Make a Wish kid sick. Yo, son.
That was gonna rock. I knew that was
Yo,
gonna rock.
son.
I knew that was gonna rock. Yeah, when I wrote that shit, I knew. Oh, it surprised me when I said shotgun all in your business. It got a big nose. And I got a reaction out of
Yeah,
it.
bro.
I didn't. Oh, yes, it did happen. I didn't expect one there. I knew people weren't going to react, but I figured so I get a later out of it. When I said piss me off, get ripped shirts. Lou Ferrigno played the Hawk, a RIP shirt, ripped shirt. I just didn't expect like nothing. I expected the nerds to maybe react.
Yeah.
There's a lot of nerds in battle rap events. The nerds be getting, I was like, oh, nerds ain't even here. But I didn't expect the reaction I got for shotgun all in your business. It got a big nose. Actually, I had a line in there that I literally took out right then and there
Or
because it was outdated and oversaid. Because it was supposed to go, shotgun, all your business. It got a big nose, large arms, strap on my shoulders. Oh, this the big show. Piss me off, get ripped shirts. Lou Ferrigno. I took the big show line out at the drop of a dime because I knew it was kind of outdated, but I might have got a reaction for it anyway. But it was too close to when K-Shine said it versus Chess.
I actually fucked with it
That
though.
was my confliction.
Yeah.
But I didn't say it the same way Shine did it, but it's close.
Yeah, that's a fact.
That was my confliction. I decided right there in that moment not to say it.
Alright, so there was something else I also wanted to get into you. That was crazy. That was crazy. Pause. There was also something else. That was crazy, sir. Now there was also something else I wanted to chop it up with you about. So like, and you feel me? This was something I wanted to chop it up with you about a minute ago. The bloggers and having to come to events and all of that other shit. What is your take on it?
Hold on, do what?
Bloggers and them having to come to events versus the ones who don't, type shit. What's your take on it?
Oh, always hated that.
Yeah.
It don't matter if you ain't outside. I watched it live.
Yeah.
I paid like $5 less than you did for the pay-per-view, and you went to the building. And guess what? It cost me less money. They gotta realize not everybody has an expendable outcome and can go wherever the fuck they want. I just started going to events because Atlanta's 4 hours away. I never went to events before.
Yeah, and I kind of was gonna ask you too, cause like, how do I say this? Cause like, bro, and I've been to a ton of events. You feel me? I've been to a ton of events. Just for devil's advocate purposes, the experience of it, it's like, do you want to stand in a line for hours and then stand up for more hours, type shit? Like, I want to, you know what I'm saying? I want to kind of just sit in
But
it.
the smart people like me, phase 3 supposedly starts at 3 o'clock. I'm pulling up at 2:15.
Yeah.
They're not gonna make me stand outside.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Like, they're not. I get my wristband, I get my stamp, whatever I need to do, and when I'm ready to walk in, I can drop past everybody and go. I don't give a fuck if I get there at 2:15 and I gotta sit in my car, roll up and smoke. I can leave and go get something to eat and come back. You know, I pull up to events early. Phase 3 is my first big event, but I've been to a few events and I'll pull up early because I'm dealing with it. Hell, if I pull up early and y'all still setting up, I say, I ask real quick, do y'all need help? Because I've done this before. No, it ain't for me to get in for free. I already paid for my ticket. I don't have to offer my help. I'm offering my help because I know how irritating setting up and sometimes the free hand is fire.
Word.
I love this shit. You know what I'm saying? I'd do anything to help the culture of battle rap build. If helping you set up these lights gonna help, if ain't nobody in there and you need me to scream in the mic for a mic check real quick, I definitely fucking will. I might even wrap around for you real quick. Like, shit I don't do it for clout purposes. I don't do it for, ooh, be my friend. Niggas like Twerk, Ryder, Tone Bro, Ben Swayze,
Shout
Anwar
out to everybody, you heard?
for years.
Yeah.
So if I know I'm going to be in the same building as you, and your entertainment has been free for me, it hasn't cost me a penny to listen to Black Compass. It ain't cost me a penny to listen to Anwar on Caffeine. It don't cost me a penny to watch Champion.
Mm-hmm.
Who am I to not spend $30 and give y'all niggas something?
That's a fact.
I say, so if I'm going to this event and I know I can get 3 fifths of Hennessy and give me 3 of my favorite motherfuckers in the room, maybe 4 to get John something, because I love John as a battle rapper. He's one of my favorite people to study.
That's a fact.
I probably won't react to shit John does. I'm going to be studying. I've never seen it live.
Word.
Ever. I'm excited to see how John's presence is in person.
Yeah, and that was my that was part of what my next, well, that was gonna be my like next part of this, you know what I'm saying? Are you excited for John versus Ace type shit?
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like the biggest Ace Team fan in the world, nigga.
Yeah, that's a fact. Yeah, that's a fact.
Nobody rocks with Ace like I rock with. I understand Ace. I get Ace. I see where Ace is going. My only issue with Ace is he shoves too much information, and I think that's what causes him to stumble. But Ace can rap. That nigga can go.
Yeah. And I kind of been saying this. I kind of haven't picked the winner for John versus Ace yet. I don't feel like I have anyway. I don't know. I'd have to go back and check. But
I got clean Ace winning.
yeah. And I was gonna say that. Like what was I about to say, bro? Like I feel like we're about to see probably one of the best Aces we've seen to date, bro.
Oh yeah. Just like I tell people, I had Ace beating Fonz before that shit happened.
Yeah.
He was winning to me. I was like, why did you do that? You were winning. You wasn't beating this round. You were winning.
Mm-hmm.
That's why some people said they feel like Brooklyn Hands got cheated when they said that Ace beat Brooklyn Hands and you won. That was the matchup, wasn't it?
Yeah,
So
that was
it.
Stumbling
all over the place. But I said even though Ace was stumbling, his material was 10 times better than a clean Brooklyn Hands. You can't give Brooklyn Hands that battle. You can't.
I mean, doesn't that kind of go back into the argument of like if your man gets off, you said what, bro?
I was talking to my daughter.
Nah, you smoke. I said, doesn't that go back into the argument of like if your opponent gets his rounds off clean and you don't, he kind of gets the rounds.
Now, that's where the rules have to come into play. To me, stumbling isn't a bad. Stumbling is fine.
Yeah.
As long as it's not like repeated from the time you start rapping to the end.
I was about to say.
He wasn't stumbling the whole battle.
Yeah.
You know, so it's okay to stumble. Forgetting your shit, taking more than 10 seconds to get it, taking 7 seconds or longer to get it back.
Facts.
People always say 7 seconds ain't long enough. You know, I tell people, let's be quiet for 7 seconds.
Yeah.
It's awkward. 7 seconds is a lot longer silence than it sounds like. So, you know, yeah, that choking makes a difference, and especially, like, if the rules matter they tried to create when they said that if you choke and your material's still better when you get it back together, you can still win the round, you gotta give Rum Diddy that round for choking in first case shot.
I don't know,
That
B.
nigga choked for like a minute. That's how I knew he wasn't a bad guy. I've never seen nobody choke that long and then still get to rap. That wasn't Lux.
With me, it's always gonna be if you choke, your opponent got that round. I
That's
don't.
how I feel about it too. But there is the. Let me ask you this.
Go ahead.
This will be interviewing me, but let me ask you this.
I'm here, B.
If you give a minute and 50 seconds of your 2.5-minute round and Jersey's out and your material is better, does that count as a choke? If you don't try to rap again, is it a choke? Does the time limit rule still count if you say, fuck it, I'm done rapping?
Yeah.
So, if, like, say it's, he go drive by, shoot him, all crazy, hit him in his leg, rest of his life he gonna walk lazy, Jersey, but you know that wasn't the end of his round.
Yeah, nah.
2 seconds, you hit like that and said Jersey.
Nah, cause short rounds. No, absolutely not. If your opponent,
You gotta admit, Diddy might have lost a lot of battles, right?
yeah. I mean, I can't.
Reaction count.
Sometimes I take a.
Count crowd reaction. Still a 2-minute, 3-minute round.
I don't factor crown reaction into that. You feel me? But for the most part, what was I about to say? For the most part, yeah, nah, I'm not here for that. I kind of, you feel me, count it all into like I discount short rounds, so to speak. Like if you got short rounds and your rounds will fire, that's one thing. But if your opponent comes out and his rounds are like, you feel me, better than your rounds and they're better than your round and they're longer, you know what I'm saying, I always edge the opponent.
How do you feel about right over the time?
Over the time limit, I take points off for over the time limit. When I'm judging battles, I definitely.
Who do you have Willie Calico and
That was a very, very weird battle, bro. That was a.
That's been out long enough to where we can comfortably give an answer to that one.
That was
Been
a.
out long enough, bro. We all know who won that battle.
That was a very.
How are you picking?
Oh my. That was a very weird battle, bro. Jesus, man.
It wasn't, but it was.
It was, bro. It really was because, like,
Hindsight,
in hindsight,
no, I don't think it's that weird.
it was, bro. That battle was weird, man.
Is it weird because the pedestal Lux is put on, or is it weird because of how bad Counter was
A bit of both because, like, I don't feel like that all hits the same if it's not Lux type shit. Does that make sense?
I get that, and I say that sometimes too. Like I tell people all the time, like, you think of the bad guy. If Blue Bando had that body bitch round versus official, nobody would have cared.
And that's what I'm saying. I try not to. I separate what you're saying from who you are. And I think that's where certain people get caught up at.
Yeah, they get caught up in it because they're letting, like, I tell people, honestly, you know, 2 battles I never have finished. I've never finished I've never finished
Surf and Gotti was interesting. Really?
It took Surf so long to make a point. Then Geechee went up and said the same things he always says. And then halfway through Surf's second, I just turned it off.
Alright,
So
so
whoever goes first, I might have said that backwards, but I've never finished those battles.
I'm gonna stick to Surf and Geechee first because the Mook and Rock thing you always piss me off with. So I'm gonna give that a second. But like, yo, son, I felt different about that. Like I'm not necessarily the fan of Geechee that everyone else is, but like I felt like that was a decent Geechee, and you damn sure know like I'm not necessarily the fan of the fan of Surf that everyone else is. So like, but I felt like that Surf was decent. Like I felt like Surf was in rare form that night. You heard? Yeah, you definitely should do a rewatch. But the Mook and Tay Rock thing, you, my brother Daryus, we're never gonna come to an agreement on that. Cause
You actually like that?
my nigga, you're crazy, son. Yo, bro, he was saying a lot of shit. There was a lot of shit in there.
Can I tell you my favorite thing I love to say to people all the time?
What up?
Just because it makes sense doesn't
We've done this before. We've done this before, so I get that. I get that. But like my nigga, he was saying a lot of shit to him. Like he was, and then yo, bro, like you know how hard it is to kind of try to combat the daylight performance because that was right after the you know what I'm saying, the daylight joint. So like you know how hard it is to combat,
Hindsight of the daylight joint.
huh?
All that great, the daylight joint, all that greatness we talk about from Rock, and he still got 30.
No, 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 son. I'm talking about from a writer's perspective, from where Mook's at. I'm like, do you know how hard it is to combat? You know what I'm saying, like to combat the fact that like Tay Rock did get 30, but like what Daylight did versus Tay Rock. How do I say that? Yeah, like, do you know how hard? Do you know how hard it is to, you feel me, write for Tay Rock again after what Daylight did to him, type shit, from Mook's standpoint. That's what I'm saying.
Nigga, Mook was gonna say that shit if he battled him first.
I don't know, B. I don't know, B. I think that battle was good, man. We
I'm
disagree.
gonna ask you this: who's been doing better, the rookies or the vets?
Oh nah, bro. My money's been on the rookies. Yo, hold on for 1 second, Brody. 1 second, cuz.
Nah, that ain't no nigga. That's my shorty in the background.
Nah, that was Keem, bro. You good? Hey yo, the Union, what's good, what's good, y'all? Salute. My fault, Rick. Yeah, yo, Keem, I'm setting up the joint. You could pull up, bro. I know we was doing the joint. My girl woke up telling me to shut up. You're not the fucking boss of me. Do you know that? I never been scared. Run up. I'm the real bone crusher. Run up on something. Hold on, gang. I need to put that the joint back to the TV real quick before we get back to it. Alright, my fault, y'all.
Oh shit! No, I don't want to do these missions. I want to find this car.
Alright, we still lit. We still here. What was I about to say? Yeah, yo, King, pull up to my session, gang.
About to say something crazy.
I was about to say what? Remind me. Oh yeah, nah, bro, you bugging.
Murda Mook being good in 2020.
You bugging, dog. You're bugging, dog.
Murda Mook was my first favorite battle rapper. That was my first favorite battle rapper. You know, I was all sad with everybody else when Lux kicked his ass.
That's Jordan, my nigga. I'm not here for it. Keep going.
But this is what you gotta realize, though. I understand that he's not doing anything amazing anymore.
Oh my
I'm
god.
not going to be sold off the hype of what he was and put it on to what he is now. He's not that nigga no more.
Listen, I'm not. Listen. I'm not about to allow you to spread all. DMU, salute. I'm not about to allow you to sit in here and spread all this propaganda to these viewers. So, not doing anything good? Are you crazy? Hey yo. Hey yo.
This era of what battle rap is.
Nah, son, I'm not.
Mike P went up there and said what he says in this battles. Y'all be ripping Mike P to fucking shreds. Stop. Y'all let niggas get away with shit because of who they was and not who they are. It's not that good anymore.
Nah, son, I'm not hearing that because I just.
Cassidy, though, so I understand.
I'm not hearing that because I just told you, B. Like I separate. We're not doing that. We're not doing that because I told you I separate what they're saying from who they are, type shit. So, bro, it's not about who he is. Yo, bro, Mook was saying some shit versus Rock, but again,
He was saying some shit,
but hold on.
doesn't mean it's good.
Hold on, let me rap though.
Poor bear.
That was crazy. That was crazy. We're not doing that. That was crazy.
We gonna give all bears to poor bear, while poor bears are poor bear, and we gonna pour out more beer. Shit was garbage, bro. That shit was trash. Just because it makes sense,
My bad, man.
doesn't mean it's good. You're comparing that to the level levels that niggas like B-Dot rapping at, niggas like Nitty, niggas like Holmesy rapping at. They're doing their job way better than Mook. But because Mook is Mook, you give him a pass for doing less shit
Nah,
everybody else is doing that's active, and he's still great. So,
nah, bro. I'm not. No. We're not doing that. We're not doing that. We're not doing that. It's not even about that. I don't necessarily ever compare anybody to anybody. You feel me? Like I never really compared it.
Level of skill matters. We're not comparing them. We're comparing level of skill.
I
These
give you
niggas
that.
don't rap like Mook. Don't rap like them. He doesn't do anything better than them. He's not doing anything remotely close. Ooh, he angles great. That's a better angle.
Listen, man. No. The best angler in the game. Best angler in the game. That's Jordan. That's Jordan. That's Jordan. I'm not here for it. Yo,
This is the issue.
but again,
You see niggas that say that's Jordan while they come in, oh, this shit's still doing garbage shit that ain't hitting if somebody else do it. Then you see niggas like LeBron who do their job better than them, but you won't let nostalgia get out of the way that something better is right in front of you, but you still hyped about seeing two niggas that should have battled in 2009 battling each other in 2021. Fuck out of here. Rock need to retire too. I'm tired of it, and y'all keep allowing it. The super fight Kings versus Queens, niggas. The vets.
Hey,
the
yo.
other niggas did what they were supposed to do. Loso 30, JC 30.
Hey, yo.
Top, debatable. He lost, but debatable. Coffee, new era. She did what she's supposed to do. Guess who dropped the fucking ball?
Alright, you.
Verb, Mr. Crowbar, and Dracula.
Alright, you gotta let me rap.
Fucking ball.
You gotta let me rap. But Pete, again, just to respond to the, I'll go into the shit with the vets with you in a second. But just to respond to the Mook shit, yo, bro, that's Jordan. What was the narrative going into the Mook battle? The niggas boring, all of this other shit. He came in. No. I'm not here for that. Nah, just give me a second. Just hold on. No. Just peep. Just let me rap. Let me rap. The narrative going into that was, you know what I'm saying, there's no way he's gonna outbar Tay-Rock and all of this other shit, the Gun Bar King, all of this other shit. Bro, he went in and out-rapped Tay-Rock in a situation where all you're supposed to do is out-rap your opponent. Bro, that, you know what I'm saying, stake in the mid, like, bro, I didn't put mad... Hold on, peep. I didn't put mad stock into, you feel me, the angle in the third, because all of this shit's made up to me. I don't even believe Smack's beard's real no more, you heard? All of this shit's... You feel me? All of this shit's made up to me. So my thing is, all of the shit he was saying to him, like, yo, bro, the you know what I'm saying, you can't, how do y'all put a nigga in front of a nigga who can't even look himself at stake in the mirror? All of that shit was crazy, son. He was saying a lot of shit to him, bro. And to rebuttal the shit you said about the vets and the rookies and the vets versus, and where that Kings versus Queens shit, what I was thinking with that is, I gotta give you credit for that, because I do think that you're right, because I don't think that the rookies would have gone in and just got 30 the way that Verb did and the way that I believe T-Top did.
Okay, look, I will say this.
I feel like niggas like Kid Castro and, you know what I'm saying, Kid Chaos and Luke Castro and Real Sick. I feel like if those dudes on Kings versus Queens, I don't feel like there's any 30s. You feel me?
But I feel like this though. If you're saying he got 30, it's not a bad 30. Like, it's not like a nasty one. He was fighting. That's why I say it's a debatable. I'm not mad at that. But at the same time, every time these cards happen, the worst performances be when these bum ass niggas who out of their element and era get up there.
Yo, Will, salute.
Shit like saying you looking in the eyes of a crowbar. Nigga, what does that even mean?
Nah, that's a fact. I can't even be mad at you for that. Yo, King, pull up to my session, bro.
About to.
Like, I don't be understanding, bro. I don't get it.
Nah, that's a fact. I think you feel me. I think, again, just to reiterate my point, I think that if you put some of the guys that like Kid Chaos and, you feel me, Luke Castro, Real Sick is another one, Easy to Block Captain. If you put some of those guys on Kings versus Queens in place of maybe Averb, just to give an example, if you put some of those guys on Kings versus Queens in place of those guys, I don't see any 30s. I see it getting, you know what I'm saying, being closer.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Just my personal opinion. But I wanted to ask you this, and I brought this up in our last episode too. And I don't know if you tied up or I gotta let you go or whatever soon. But what was I about to say? Do you think that some of the teams that are on the double impact shit that's coming up, you think that that's gonna stop some of these guys from battling each other type shit? Like, what do you think?
Fuck no.
All right,
Durag gets too competitive.
I gotta
They'll
act.
battle all the niggas.
Nah, but I gotta ask, like, just from a competitive standpoint, because, you know what I'm saying, you're a battler too. Just from a competitive standpoint, you don't think that, like, when you're doing a 2-on, like, I don't know if you've done a 2-on-2 yet, if you've prepared for or done a 2-on-2 yet. When you're doing a 2-on-2, you're letting someone else into, like, your creative process, so to speak. So, like, you don't think that's, like, you know what I'm saying, letting a nigga too close type shit, like you're giving a nigga too much to be able to beat you if y'all are
Fuck
battling
no,
it? That's,
nigga. Think about it this way. You can know what I do. You should know what I do by now. You should realize it by now. By the time you see me billions of times, if you don't get it by now, that's your fault. On top of that, some of these niggas, B-Dog, real sick, rum nitty, try 'em. I dare you to. They still gonna kick your ass.
yeah, that's a fact. So now I gotta ask too: is there a team that you're like mad excited, that you're more excited to see
Nigga,
than
Rum
it?
Nitty and Jada Nightwing. I don't even know how this even gonna work. It's exciting because that's like 2 of my top 5. Yes, I'm very excited.
The one thing I will say, and I always respected this about Nitty, you know what I'm saying, he's coming outside the battle who's available. You feel me? So I think that that's definitely gonna be interesting. Isn't Double Impact like a couple weeks away or some shit type shit too?
March 27th.
The 27th? What is it? The 19th? Yeah. Jesus, son, that shit.
Yeah, what sucked because I made somebody bootlegging for me because I got this not towards homeschool and that iBattle Cultivate 4 card.
Yeah,
Not missing that battle. Not missing that battle. Good God, I'm not missing that battle.
That's a fact, man.
I get the illegal recording from my homie that always shoot me the link the next day. Shout out to him.
Listen, I don't know nothing about no bootlegs, B. I don't know nothing about none of that.
I do. I don't give them away though.
Yeah, I know the vibes on that, man.
And I'm gonna still watch it when it drop on the app.
Yeah, that's a fact. What else you got coming up, kid, man? I'm saying we going into like 2 hours. I don't know if you about to be tied up or not. What's going on? What else you got?
Oh yeah, nigga, it's about bedtime for me.
Bedtime for you with your old ass, man. What else?
Everything else is just background noise right now. Nothing to speak on. You know, just I move in silent. I don't really give too much information in the process of when I'm doing things. So everything else right now is just background noise. Shit being
Nah,
pieced
man.
together. Niggas working this year.
Nah, man. I know the vibes, man. Hey, yo.
This is probably my last year rapping.
Yeah, man. Nah, B. You need to come outside and make sure you stay outside.
Be too busy for it.
Do
I
a.
gotta help my guys.
Nah, man. You.
Get booked and stuff.
I'm not hearing it, bro. You gotta stay in the ring, bro. I'm not hearing it. But I do want to you know what I'm saying, so let everybody know where to find you at and all that.
The only place worth coming to find me is at JL the guy. It's JAYEL on Twitter.
Yeah, man.
Worth finding me at.
Yeah. But I want to appreciate you for coming on again, kid, cuz you know what I'm saying, we ain't do no, you know what I'm saying, you know, we ain't really professional and shit over here. We don't do real professional interviews. I don't really be trying to do many interviews, but I appreciate you coming on, especially cuz you know what I'm saying, my schedule and me, and I be like in and out the battle rap shit. Like I be paying attention, but like nigga, every time I tell somebody like, yo bro, we going to get an interview done, like the process is terrible, and you know what I'm saying, that's my bad. We always going to work though. You heard?
Yeah, definitely.
My brother, I appreciate you coming on, you know what I'm saying? Always love and all that, you know what I'm saying? I'll definitely be tapping into everything you got coming up and shit.
Yeah, and I'll keep you in tune along the way, bro.
Yeah, that's a fact. I'm gonna definitely have you on. I'm gonna definitely have you on again after your like after the road rage card and the upcoming battle you got. When is your next battle again? You said May, right? I bet. Yeah, man. We definitely gonna tap in. We gonna be in touch, my boy. Hey, man. Always a pleasure having you on, my guy. You know what I'm saying? Always a pleasure having you on to tap in, talk politics, and you know what I'm saying, talk shop and shit. Scream at me, my boy.